Hello. Recently the world has undergone many major upheavals, and it is very likely that these changes will be the seeds that cause a third world war. So, if a third world war really happens, what will it be like? Of course, to accurately predict what will happen in the future, we cannot know. However, based on the current situation of humanity, we can make well-founded predictions. And later we will see the whole picture of what World War III will look like. The first thing you might think of is a devastating nuclear war. And modern cities will become ashes, the Earth will shift its orbit, and humanity will disappear. But now the world is not just the US with nuclear weapons like in World War II, but in fact both publicly and secretly many countries have nuclear weapons. Not to mention the power of nuclear weapons now is much stronger than weapons during World War II. For example, the Tsar Bomba that Russia tested has a destructive power 3,600 times greater than the bomb that the US dropped on Hiroshima. So it would be foolish for a country to use nuclear weapons to attack another country because it would mean that the whole world would perish. So using nuclear weapons is not the first choice even though it is the strongest weapon. Instead, war in the 4.0 era will be very different. The goal in a war is how to lose as little effort as possible while the enemy suffers the most damage, then it will be a successful war. So what will bring perfect efficiency? That is cyber attacks. As you have seen, modern weapons today are always controlled by modern computer systems. A soldier can sit outside of space and control a missile on Earth to attack a country half a world away. Unlike in the past when you had to carry a gun and run in front of the enemy and shout, "Either you die or my father dies," and then boom boom. Because advanced modern weapons are usually controlled by computers and connected to networks, cyber attacks aimed at destroying enemy systems or even controlling enemy weapons to shoot at enemy troops will be an absolute victory without any loss. Many of you may think that theory is so, but in reality, how can it be done? The military security system is very secure. Then surely you haven't heard about the Stuxnet attack by the United States on Iran. 10 years ago, the United States asked Iran to stop developing nuclear weapons, but Iran did not agree. So the United States developed a virus and spread it globally, including Iran, but with regular computers this virus is harmless. It only secretly steals information from computer lines that Iran uses to make uranium when it has infiltrated into Iran's computer system. The United States secretly controls Iran's centrifuge machines, which are used to make uranium to spin abnormally and self-destruct. 5,000 centrifuge computers went crazy before Iran's astonished engineers. So you see, without losing a bullet, America has succeeded brilliantly in destroying Iran's nuclear weapon development machinery. But if this plan is not feasible, if cyber attacks fail, then what? Military experts believe that using remote-controlled weapons will be chosen. We have cruise missiles, remote-controlled aircraft, smart robots that automatically find and destroy targets. As you can see, robots are superior to humans. They cannot die when inhaling toxic gas or biological weapons, and their accuracy will be very high. So they are definitely more effective. With the goal of minimizing human damage and winning quickly, then a war of smart weapons will be seen in the 21st century. Missiles will be used most often. We will see them flying all over the sky, like Israel's war with Palestine. But not only attacking on land, undersea, or in the sky, but also a space war may not be too far-fetched. Currently, advanced weapons are equipped with GPS or satellite positioning devices. Countries can also install spy satellites, dangerous weapons, or spy devices. Not to mention many types of missiles, such as intercontinental missiles, are also launched into space before returning to Earth. So destroying enemy satellites and attacking weapons from space will be necessary. Without GPS, without positioning, many types of weapons will become useless. Finally, an attack with nuclear weapons may still be carried out, but that is definitely the worst option. Because just one country launches a nuclear war, nuclear missiles around the world will simultaneously fly chaotically. Nowadays, there are tens of thousands of nuclear bombs in the world, with destructive power of millions of tons of TNT. Each city turns into dust, billions die, even Earth's orbit shifts could happen. At that time, humanity has destroyed itself. Albert Einstein once said, "I don't know what weapon people will use in World War III, but certainly World War IV will only have rocks and sticks." Simply put, our civilization will burn in World War III and we will return to the Stone Age. And this is a vision for World War III. Who knows how much economic benefit war brings to victorious countries? But one thing for sure is that countries have to sacrifice many innocent people. Hopefully, the world will live peacefully and never have war again. Because when war happens, people will be the most damaged. Thank you for watching the video. Goodbye and see you again.